Sunday night is shaping up to be a turning point for Atlanta, a chance to flip the script, silence the doubters, and showcase what this team is truly capable of under the bright lights. A key piece is returning to the lineup, and with it comes a ripple effect that could completely change how the offense functions and how the defense sets the tone. What we're about to witness isn't just another game, it could be the start of something big. Let's break it all down. But first, click the like button and if possible write in the comments, "Go Falcons, my heart bleeds red and black." Darnell Mooney is back and just in time for Sunday night football under the lights against the Minnesota Vikings. This isn't just another injury update. This is a major shift in how the Falcons' offense can and should operate going into one of the most critical matchups of the season. With Raheem Morris officially removing Mooney from the injury report, Falcons fans should feel a wave of relief and excitement. This isn't just about adding a wide receiver. It's about unlocking an entirely new layer to Zach Robinson's offense and giving Michael Penix Jr. every tool available to go toe-to-toe with one of the league's most aggressive defensive coordinators. Let's not underestimate the impact Brian Flores can have on a game. Last year, he led the league in blitz percentage, and if you watched his game plan last week against Caleb Williams and the Bears, you saw the same aggressive DNA. In the first half, Flores held back on the blitz and Williams carved the defense up, going 10 for 10. The second half? Flores sent blitz after blitz and Williams' rhythm was shot. He went 11 for 24 the rest of the way. It doesn't take a genius to guess what's coming for Penix on Sunday night. Pressure, pressure, and more pressure. That's why having Mooney back is such a big deal. Darnell Mooney isn't just another body on the field, he's a route technician. He's got quick feet, separation ability off the line, and elite change of direction speed. Against a blitz-heavy defense, the offense needs someone who can get open quickly, beat man coverage, and provide an immediate outlet when the pocket collapses. That's Mooney. And his presence is a multiplier, not just for Penix, but for Drake London, Kyle Pitts, and even the run game. Think about it, London is the big body, contested catch guy. Pitts moves around the formation, sometimes in the slot. Mooney, on the other hand, gives you lateral quickness and a vertical threat that can stretch the defense or gash them underneath when the secondary is overcommitting. Let's put some context around his value. In 2024, Mooney led all Falcons wide receivers in yards per reception. He was their chunk yardage guy, the receiver you look to when you need to flip field position, convert a third and long, or catch a defense napping. In a game where Flores is likely to be dialing up blitzes on 60 to 70% of snaps, you need quick release throws, timing routes, and yards after catch. That's Mooney's specialty. You give him the ball in space and let him work. That opens up everything else. And for those worried about Drake London's numbers, you're right to raise an eyebrow. Last game, he was targeted 15 times but only pulled in 8 receptions for a mere 3.7 yards per attempt. That's not elite WR1 production, but part of the problem is predictability. Without a true WR2 threat on the field, defenses were able to either double London or lock him in single-man coverage with safety help bracketing over the top. That can't happen now with Mooney drawing attention. London won't have to carry the load alone anymore. This duo can finally function as it was meant to, a complementary 1-2 punch that forces defenses to pick their poison. Mooney's return also benefits Kyle Pitts in a big way. With Mooney rotating into the slot at times, Pitts will get more favorable matchups. You might see Pitts drawing linebackers or nickel backs instead of top safeties. That's how you create mismatches. And it doesn't end there. Zach Robinson can now open up the play-action game. One of the criticisms from last week's loss to Tampa Bay was how stale and predictable the offensive play calling became. Too many pistol RPO looks, too many quick outs or sticks, and not nearly enough play-action creativity. With Mooney, you stretch the defense horizontally and vertically. That gives Bijan Robinson cleaner running lanes. That gives Penix more time and options. Let's talk defense for a moment. James Pierce Jr. and Billy Bowman are both questionable, but Raheem Morris said he feels good about their chances to suit up. If they do, it's a huge boost. Especially when you consider that Casey Washington has already been ruled out due to a concussion. That puts more pressure on the secondary and increases the need for a pass rush that gets home. Jeff Ulbrich needs to bring the heat early and often. Design blitzes on first and second down, set the tone, and make J.J. McCarthy uncomfortable. This is a young quarterback making only his second career start. You can't let him get into rhythm. And if you watched McCarthy against Chicago, you saw 2 versions of him. Early on, he was flustered. The Bears brought pressure and he looked shaky. But when they eased up in the fourth quarter, McCarthy settled down and made plays. You can't give him that breathing room. Atlanta needs to play 4 quarters of relentless, aggressive defense. You force McCarthy to throw under pressure, you're going to force turnovers. It's that simple. And this isn't just another game, it's a rematch of the 2023 National Championship showdown between Michael Penix and J.J. McCarthy. You better believe Penix remembers. You better believe he wants redemption. He's got the weapons now. He's got a game plan tailor-made for his strengths. All that's left is execution. So the table is set. Mooney's back. London's ready. Pitts is unlocked. The defense is revved up. The question now becomes, what do you think this means for the Falcons' offense moving forward? Are we about to witness the breakout of this young unit under the primetime lights? Let me know in the comments. There's no overstating how much Darnell Mooney's presence changes everything, especially for a rookie quarterback like Michael Penix Jr. What you're really looking at here is a domino effect. Mooney helps spread the field, which opens up space for Drake London and Kyle Pitts. That, in turn, forces defenses to make decisions they don't want to make. Do they blitz and risk leaving Mooney one-on-one, or do they back off and give Penix time to find his rhythm? Either way, this is exactly what the Falcons needed heading into a game where defensive pressure will be relentless. You saw how that worked against Caleb Williams. Brian Flores didn't pull any punches, and he won't start now against another rookie. But Mooney's route precision and short area quickness are built for these moments. He gives Penix a lifeline on hot routes, checkdowns, or even quick slants that can turn into big gains. That's not just about bailing the quarterback out, it's about dictating the tempo. That's what Atlanta has the opportunity to do this weekend. And while Mooney unlocks the offense, let's not forget what's brewing on defense. The return of James Pierce Jr. and Billy Bowman, if it holds, gives Jeff Ulbrich a complete toolbox to work with. The Falcons showed flashes against the Bucs. They pressured Baker Mayfield, disrupted drives, and held a capable offense to just 23 points. That's a step forward, and now with more of their starters returning, they can start building an identity. An aggressive, fast, attacking defense that forces turnovers and gets off the field on third down. The challenge now is consistency. Kevin O'Connell's Vikings love 12 personnel and tight end heavy looks to support J.J. McCarthy with a run-first game plan. But if Atlanta can stop the run early, the pressure goes right back onto McCarthy's shoulders. That's where this game can be won. Make the rookie beat you with his arm, on the road, in prime time. And if the Falcons' defense is as good as it looked at times last week, that's a gamble they'll gladly take. With all that said, we want to hear from you. How do you feel about Darnell Mooney returning to the lineup? Do you believe this will be the turning point that takes the Falcons' offense to another level? Drop your thoughts below. And don't forget, if you're loving this kind of deep Falcons breakdown, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and click on the next one on your screen right now. All the news, all the updates, all the inside info, you'll find it here first. Go Falcons!